Thank you very much, Your Excellency, our incoming President, Honorable Mudavadi, Honorable Sosion, and all the leaders in the education sector here present. It has been a very rich, interactive, informative, and educative session. I want to salute all of you here, particularly those of you in public employment, like Ndimuli and Mother, for taking courage to come here, because there are forces of regression out there that would not want you to interact with us. That you have been here to talk to us and engage with us is a patriotic and courageous act that we salute you. But all this will be over in a very short while. Excellency, yesterday I traveled from Eldoret with one gentleman who heads a sector that came to see you, and he showed me messages of extreme intimidation from a very senior officer in the office of the President. And I'm sure it would happen to many of you, but it's never for the faint-hearted. We have to be courageous, we have to be committed for us to cross the Rubicon. And once you cross the Rubicon in the Roman days, you either came back with victory or you died there. So we've crossed the Rubicon and we must come back with victory. Education is key to the growth and modernization of any country. And in Kenya, we are proud that we have a very strong human resource development. What we need is to engineer how to put that resource to change our country. In Kenya Kwanza, we have sufficient knowledge, commitment, and capacity to change this country. And nothing will happen without the education sector. Whether you are an engineer, you are a product of a teacher. Whether you are a doctor, you are a product of a teacher. Whether you are an astronaut, you are a product of a teacher. Everybody is socially engineered by the education sector. And once we focus on what we want to do, this country will be a major source of human resource export to our neighbors. When I was your foreign minister, we started a program that is ongoing very successfully of exporting our nurses and health sector personnel to Botswana, to Rwanda, and to other African countries. Today, the health sector of Botswana is literally run by Kenyans. I went to the Isle of Man for a meeting and I fell unwell. I was taken to a top-level hospital and I was attended by a Kenyan girl who was working there as a medic. And these are replicated everywhere. So our government, led by our captain, will take into account everything we have said here. But more importantly, we must, Your Excellency, bring sanity and eventually harmony between the Teacher Service Commission and the teaching fraternity. Because the Commission has abandoned its role as a good employer and behaves like a bad policeman. to its own employees. And all this runs through, when you have the man with chains as the head of the trade unions in the country and behaves the way he behaves, then you can understand how others get treated badly and nobody can speak for them. So Sion here has been hounded out of office through the same machinations. So I want to finish by urging you in the education sector that we have challenges. When you go out there, many people are talking very excitedly about what changes they require in the education sector. As we continue this conversation, I'll be open-eared to keep listening to what you as practitioners in the sector would want to engineer and re-engineer the CBC program to get broad-based acceptability from both parents, teachers, and everybody else so that we move together. Lastly, we give you our solemn promise that this is not a rhetorical engagement. This is serious talk. With serious commitment, we want to change this country. We were born here, we've grown up here, and the challenges that you have talked about here are the challenges we feel, we know, and we have experienced. And together, we can make it happen. Mwalimu Nyerere always said, everything can be done provided each one of us does their part. You do your part, we shall do our part. Together, we shall succeed. Thank you, and may I now invite the Honorable Musalia Mudavadi to also make a few remarks and give it to our captain to crown the day. Long live the teaching profession. Long live the desire for acquiring more and more knowledge by Kenyans. Thank you.
Thank you, Moses. His other nickname is Baba Waroma. And he's usually very eloquent. So in Kiluya we say, this man speaks too much Lusungo. Yeah. Members of the education fraternity who are here, first of all, let me just join my remarks to those of Wetangula and